Hey guys, Al Sartorelli from Sartorelli Real Estate here. Wanted to take a second and talk about my latest blog post below, Estoppels, what they are and how to understand them. Dealing with tenant-occupied properties in general, the term estoppel often comes up. But what is it? How does it work? Why do you need it? Are all questions that most real estate agents ask because they typically don't deal with them in North Carolina. In North Carolina, an estoppel is typically attorney-driven, but that doesn't negate the fact that as a good agent, you should get ahead of it when you're listing a property and get this kind of information in writing from both the tenant and the owner to make sure everyone's on the same page and prevent problems down the road. In this blog post, we'll break down everything you need to know about estoppels, from how to create them to the best practices and when to use them. First question, what is an estoppel? An estoppel is a legal document that attests to the terms of the lease from both the tenant and the owner of the property. It confirms how much a tenant pays in rent. It confirms security deposit. It confirms any addendums or any other deals that the tenant has with the owner that may not necessarily be in writing. In short, it gets the tenant and the owner on the same page with all terms of the lease. And an estoppel can cover all sorts of stuff. Those are just some of the things that are most important. It might also include lease start dates and end dates, any additional roommates, any other terms you think are viably important. Estoppels matter because these things tend to get lost in the gray area in a transaction, especially after you're under contract and you're getting to the closing table. If a tenant tells the new owner that they paid twice as much in a deposit, and the last owner says no, it's a huge problem that needs to be worked out post-close. And typically as a real estate agent, you're going to be on the hook for trying to figure it out. Up front, you can get an estoppel signed and you can handle those issues if there are any. For owners and tenants alike, it protects the terms of the lease that you've agreed to. If a tenant did pay an extra deposit halfway through the lease because they brought another dog in, or they're paying an extra $25 a month for extra utilities because they got a roommate, those things may not be in the original lease. But when the home is sold, they need to be accounted for somewhere. Otherwise, it's just he said, she said. So it protects a tenant to make sure that their money and their terms are protected. And it protects the owner as well to make sure that the terms that they've put forth are the terms the tenant's gonna honor. Having this in advance will prevent 90% of your problems at the closing table between tenants and owners. For more information about estoppels, click below to the full blog post. I promise if you're interested in it, it'll give you lots of great information, and it'll give you a link to a free basic estoppel that we'll email you to help get you started selling investment property for people. In short, it may just seem like another piece of paperwork, but that plays a critical role in ensuring transparency and trust in a real estate transaction. And it's something that as a listing agent or a buyer's agent with multifamily or tenant occupied homes, you must have. And as always, if you have questions, just send me an email. We'd be happy to help.